Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, your host, Panic at the Tesco, here in the toilets at Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve for our Ultimate Racing League Manufacturers Trophy. I'm just going to flush the chain, and we can get over to the grid to welcome you to the second race here at Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve in the Manufacturers Trophy. Go back and watch the first video so that you don't spoil the result of that one. But here we have our reverse grid for tonight's race. So in the reverse order of the finishing positions from the last race, we have our pole position. It is Le Billion in the 23 BMW M6 with the Canadian flag on the back of it. It is his home Grand Prix. He is racing under a Canadian flag, but also flying the South African flag and the Democratic Republic of Congo flag as well. And of course, he is sponsored by every company on the planet. We move back one place then to the devil himself, the Saint, in his Porsche 911 number 21. He will be starting in second place. Then it is Hawkeye in the Makita Drills Volkswagen Beetle. Such a cute little car, isn't it? It's like a little racing car. The number 58 there. Then we go back to G. Smith in his Pepsi Jaguar F-Type number 323. And now, as we move into midfield, we have got Ninky in his sister Porsche 911. There's a couple of Porsche 911s on the grid. And actually, we will have to be very careful to check if anyone's being naughty and using the new Porsche. If people are using the newly released Porsche GT3R, they will be reported for a 20-point penalty for switching cars because it is a bit naughty. But this is the previous generation Porsche, as far as I can tell. I'm not an expert on Porsches. They all look the same. I have no idea how I would tell them apart, but it does look like the same one. And besides, the livery is the same. Then we move back to IQ CW4. Still no idea what that actually means. It's some kind of serial number of some kind. But what we do know is that he has got my favourite brand and my least favourite brand on his car. Tesco obviously being my favourite, and Thrustmaster. Let's all just take a minute to type F in chat. Boo! Thrustmaster, you make rubbish steering wheels. You cost me a race win. At this track. At this weekend. Anyway. Everyone boo IQ. No, don't. Everyone cheer IQ. Then we've got Rufus in another 911, starting just behind IQ. And then we go back to Hoyland in his new liveried Citroen. I almost forgot the word Citroen then. Who can forget a race car named after a type of lemon? Citroen. So there we have Hoyland, and then onto Robert Racing. So Robert forgot to put fuel in his car in the last race, which cost him a few places, but he gets them back on the grid because of the reverse grid system, so at least he doesn't have as many people to overtake in the second race in his Ferrari 296. Then Carlsberg having a brilliant race. I did think it would be an easy race for him, or easier race, because he has a low tyre wear track, and the Lexus, both Lexuses, actually wear their tyres out quite a lot. But there we go, he is in his Lexus again, the bigger brother of the GR4. They do look very similar, by the way, side by side. It's hard to tell them apart sometimes. But there he is, starting in third from last. Then our usual back two. We see these on the back row quite often in this race because they usually finish first and second in the first race. We have got Keyboard Captain in the older Ferrari 458 GT3. And then we go back to our race winner taking up his usual position at the back of the grid. He's now used to starting all the way back here. Rumour has it he's actually bought a pair of binoculars because he's that used to starting at the back. But without any further ado, let's introduce him. It's Sumi Dan. You know what? Maybe that's how we should say that as well. I've been calling it Itsumi Dan, but maybe it's Umi Dan. Who knows? Put your thoughts in the comment section, and I probably won't read them. That is our grid. Now, I usually do the strategy talk. This is going to be interesting. It is a mixed grid. Almost everyone has decided to do something different. We have got nearly 50-50 split of hard tyres and medium tyres. Let me see if I can remember this. So I'll use the cars as a guide. So we've got Dan. Dan will be starting on the mediums, so watch out for him. Then we've got a couple of hard starters. Then we go to Robert Racing, who will also be starting on the mediums, so watch out for him making progress as well. Then IQ in the middle of the pack on the mediums, and so is one other person, and I'm desperately trying to remember who it is. I believe it's the Saint, but I may be wrong, so let's just go back and check. It is the Saint. Oh, hey, I'm right. Oh, but I forgot Hawkeye. Yep, so there were a few others. And Ninky. In fact, I forgot most people who were starting on mediums. But as I said, it's a roughly 50-50 split. Strategy-wise, so expect the fuel to last a maximum of 10 laps if you're being conservative, or 9 laps if you're pushing, and then you would probably want to get 9 laps out of the mediums as a result of that. So let's see when everyone pits, because everyone seems to just make it up as they go along, much like me with my commentary. So anyway, go grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee or vodka and sit down and enjoy the race. We will get going as soon as Jean comes back from that Portaloo. See you in a minute. Here we are as Le Billion takes us over to the start-finish line, and there is the klaxon. We are go, go, go. Le Billion leads us down into turn 1. Has he got those hard tyres up to temperature? Where's he going to brake? Well, he turns in quite nicely there, and we've got a car off wide in the background. So we get a concertina going on in the background. That is IQ with cars all over the place, actually. Hoyland managing to get past Hawkeye, it looks like. Oh, we've got Hawkeye going off into the barriers in the background. Now, was that Hoyland's fault, or was it just a racing incident? We'll go back and review it in a second, because this is just too exciting. We can't leave it alone. And IQ was out wide into turn 1 as well. Oh, Robert Racing going for a dive, going for the move of the century, and it's not paid off. And unfortunately, he's allowed keyboard captain and Itsumi Dan to pile in as well. So Itsumi Dan getting boxed in here. Oh dear, this is a bit of a traffic jam, and I thought we would get this kind of traffic jam when everyone's on different tyres. How have they managed to all get through that corner? I don't know. Only Jean knows, the cameraman. Robert then down into 9th place as a result of all of that. Itsumi Dan goes wide into the hairpin. Is he going to get a cutback though? Oh, he does. He manages to get on the accelerator much smoother, and we have got a continuous train of Ferraris here. We've had sandwiches, now we've got trains. We've got 2 Ferraris nose to tail, and they are attacking that Porsche of IQ. This can get very sketchy down here, and we've got Le Billion in there for the mix as well. Oh, Dan, all over the curb, and it's hard to see what's happening. Jean, we're going to fire you after this race. Either way, Robert has managed to get his way back past, and Colesberg having a go at keyboard as well. Is he going to get him? Yes, he has. Le Billion just parks up on the inside. He just goes, no, this is all too exciting for me, thank you. I'm just going to let you go through. I don't think he did. I think he might have just gone wide or something. But anyway, Robert's in 7th place now, and Itsumi Dan having a look here at IQ. Oh, this is going to be tight. He barges him, but he makes the move. There's contact. They're holding it together, but now Itsumi Dan having a look at Smith. By the way, in the meantime, Hoyland has managed to get past Ninky and Smith to be in second place. In fact, let's just catch up with him. He's only just holding on to Ninky though. He's on the hard tyres as well, so this bodes very well for his race, because once he switches onto those mediums, he's going to be flying. Yes, he's holding off Ninky on the mediums. It's Sumi Dan now. Is he going to have a go into the hairpin? I still haven't learned the corner names, by the way. Sorry about that. Easy pass there. So Smith just forgetting how tight that corner is. That is an easy pass for Itsumi Dan. Dan in the driving seat here. Dan will have to pass a fired up Hoyland though, and I look forward to seeing it. And Smith actually is coming back here on Dan, but not enough. He doesn't get enough of a run. Robert Racing keeping Dan in view here. Robert thinking, there's no way I'm letting Dan have yet another win. I am going to do something about it, he says. Oh, he's got to get past Smith. Can he? Nope. Smith closes the door. The braking zone just not big enough there. He's got a narrower line here though, and Smith struggling to get the car going under traction. So Robert has a better rundown into whatever this corner's called. I'm going to call it Highfeld Corner. And that's a much more obscure reference. If you know that reference, you really know your Formula One. So Robert racing up into 5th place now. It's Sumi Dan now making short work of catching Ninky as well. He can see him. Can he get him? And Hoyland has taken the lead, by the way. Let's go back and watch that. We'll go back and watch lap 1 in a moment as well. So what did Hoyland do? So it was at the start of the lap actually. He got a much better exit than the Saint here. Just showing the improvement in Hoyland's racing here. He just makes the Saint look like a mobile chicane, which sounds harsh, but well, he just did, didn't he? So there we go. I'm just going to take a quick sip of my amber nectar. Crisp and refreshing. Part of a balanced diet. Hoyland getting a bit of a slide on there. A bit of style now. He's 6/10 up on the fastest lap as well. Although I dare say some of the other guys haven't had a chance to really show what they're capable of at this stage in the race. Robert in 5th place, and did I just see? Yes, I did just see Keyboard Captain running wide. Keyboard Captain's made a mistake. Let's go back and point fingers and laugh. Did he make a mistake though? He was already just down the order, but it looked like he was getting all out of shape down here. What happened? It wasn't. It was Smith, and he nearly followed him, and then had a bit of a slapper on there as well. Mowing the lawn, doing a DJ we call it, doing a grasshopper, mowing the lawn. Rufus having a look, but he can't take advantage. And yes, so Smith having a moment there. R.I.P. Smith. You'll come back, I'm sure. You don't have to pay for the damage on these cars. That's a positive. Keyboard Captain is going around the outside, switching to the inside on Carlsberg. Beautiful camera work, John. I really do like it. We got to see that switchback, and that's exactly what a switchback looks like. Now the problem is that Carlsberg has got the racing line as we go down into the final chicane. His Keyboard pulling across here. What's he going to do? And he's got Carlsberg to his outside. He just blocks it, getting a good exit, coming as close as you dare to that barrier. Really good, really good. This is what we like to see. Meanwhile, Itsumi Dan's not actually managed to get past Ninky here, but they're both going to get past the Saint in a moment because Saint's got a penalty. Dan just bottled up here. This is the problem with being on the mediums. Ninky makes it easy though. Ninky just goes straight into the barrier and properly wallops it. So Dan up yet another place. And to be honest, this is a common theme of Dan coming through the field, by the way. Not to take anything away from Dan's driving, but we don't have to see him overtake very often. It's usually just people have tragedies in front of him. you could make Dan's life a lot harder by not driving into the barriers, and then we'd have to see him actually have to make moves. And he's going to get the Saint here just because of the penalty as well, I think. It depends how much faster he is through the hairpin. He will be pushing really hard here to try and get onto the back of the Saint so that he can take full advantage of it. Let's see. So this is his view. We'll go from the driver's eye view. We don't go from that view very often. So the Saint's about to pile on the brakes. And there we go. Is he going to be able to get him? He's backed right out of it there. He's just said, nope, I don't want to try that move. Conservative stuff. Oh, I'm glad that the Saint ghosted there. I don't like that Gran Turismo does that, but at the same time, it did just avoid an accident, and it wouldn't have been anyone's fault if there was an accident. Keyboard pitting very early. So Keyboard's going to have a bit of fuel saving to do, I think, unless the Ferrari is particularly good on fuel. But Robert then is right here in this battle as well, on the same tyres, so it is a net battle here against Itsumi Dan. Robert getting all slidey, and that'll just kill his momentum here now. It's a fourth gear corner there, but not if you've just had a slidey slide. There are skid marks, but not necessarily on the track. But well held there by Robert, and this is what this track's all about, by the way. It's a very low grip concrete that the Canadians have laid here. It's made out of some form of maple syrup, yes, it's so easy to lose the back end of the car on this track. There you can see it again there, just as Robert came past. And I've been driving here myself this weekend. Thankfully, I've got a car that's got tons of rear grip with the Ford GT. It was a pleasure to drive. Didn't see me lose the rear end, not once. But that was just the car. A car like this, much more difficult. And yes, anyway, have we got some muscles? We do. We have IQ on Carlsberg, but Carlsberg with a penalty. So IQ about to take the place. I just thought I saw some dust then, but nope. So anyway, Carlsberg about to take that penalty. That will give IQ the position. But Rufus might be trying to come along here. And is he going to be able to sweep across? He does sweep across onto the racing line. Great overtake there from Rufus. The half a second penalty not as draconian for these GT3 cars as the GT4s, just because they accelerate that bit quicker. So anyway, let's see then what is happening. So Robert still hasn't managed to get past the Saint here though, and it's not the end of the world though, because he can still see Itsumi Dan, and the Saint putting his headlights on there. I think it's just auto lights though. I think it might have just gone dark for a moment. And we've got two battles here. I only have two eyes, and they're both on Robert Racing at the moment. So I don't think anyone's going to try and overtake. Oh, anyone's going to... Okay, Robert, do what I say. I said no one can overtake through that corner, and then you just did. And you pulled it off cleanly as well. I think I deserve a beer. Delicious. Anyway, he's got past him. Itsumi Dan going for the race lead here. Now, this will be for the lead, but Hoyland has got the medium tyres still to come. So this isn't the end of the story. If he gets past here, Hoyland could still come back at him. So, yes, we'll have to see what happens. Itsumi Dan just taking his time here, lining up the pass. He's got a great run here. So let's just watch it from... We'll watch it from this camera, actually. Watch it from that camera. Is he just going to be later on the brakes? He is later on the brakes, but he can't get the overlap. Oh, very good car positioning there, though. He just has to slow down on the marbles. Can't quite get the run out of the corner. But then we've got... any more battles? Well, we've got these three. So Carlsberg managed to get past Rufus again. We missed that. Let's go back and watch. Let's see if we can find it. So Carlsberg, well, it was quite a while ago then. Carlsberg on Rufus was at the beginning of the lap, and What's he going to do here? Is Rufus just going to get out? Ah, Rufus gets all out of shape and, well, nearly hit each other there. Just a bit of a racing incident. But there we go. Let's go back in our time machine back to the present day. And let's see what is going on around the track. So Smith recovering into 9th place. Keyboard, well, he's pitted, hasn't he? So he's pitted, and what tyres is he on now then? He's on the mediums. At least once a video I will lose the audio because the cable's loose. Anyway, Keyboard captain is doing 1:39.6s. Not bad. Not too far off Itsumi Dan's pace. So, anyway, Itsumi Dan having a go here at Hoyland, and he's got him. We just caught the tail end of that. Oh, and talking of catching the tail end, Itsumi Dan catches the tail end there, kicks up a few leaves, runs over a few warthogs there. Groundhogs, aren't they? Not warthogs. Oh, God, if you run over a warthog, that'd be quite bad. Oh, Itsumi Dan makes a mistake. You saw it. He made a mistake. He's human. He does make them. Let's all laugh. Come on, Hoyland. Have him. Show him no mercy. Up the inside. Do it. Do it. Oh, he's going to have him. Oh, yes. Anyway, oh, yes. It's turned a bit dark. Go on, rally outside. Gonna have him. Gonna have him. Good move. Yes, I'm not having favourites here at all. I like the underdog, and this has brought Robert Racing back in it. And all that happened was Itsumi Dan just got a really, really nasty exit, 2.5 seconds down on his previous lap, and now Hawkeye has parked up and is having a picnic in the middle of turn 1. Much to the chagrin of the marshals, who have to keep waving yellow flags. This is not good behaviour. Now, with Hawkeye being Scottish, I hope that there is a fried pizza and some Scotch eggs there. But anyway, oh, and I could swear that was a repeat of Jenson Button on Sebastian Vettel there. Itsumi Dan just letting Hoyland get out wide onto the marbles and have a bit of a spin. Well, not a spin, but a bit of a, what's the word? Bit of a moment. We got Robert Racing now hoping to make his way past Hoyland as well. And this is the point where I think they really ought to be pitting for, on those hard tyres, because you can make it to the end from here on the mediums. So Hoyland, I think the best thing you can do is pit this lap, but let's see what you do. Robert Racing in 3rd. We saw a penalty in the background. The Saint has got a penalty. Ninky in 5th. IQ in 6th. His race hasn't really got going. I don't think he's the biggest fan of this track. IQ's been a podium contender, but not really been there this weekend. So maybe he just doesn't like Canada. I don't know. It's a cold country, much like Sweden. I thought he'd like that personally. Just having a drink. I don't usually drink during streams, but I've got a new hobby. It's called alcoholism. It's I wouldn't recommend it, but anyway, it works for me. Ninky in 5th place then has caught up to the Saint here. The Saint having all of those penalties, and his lap times are a bit inconsistent. Oh, and he's just decided to hit that barrier as well. Let's go back. That's a bit of a bizarre one. Let's see what happened here. So he enters into Heidfeld, and he's all right actually. That's a very weird one, especially with traction control on. I wouldn't want to comment. We'll have to ask him afterwards, but I'll ask him vodka or rum. I think that one looked more like rum. Anyway, up at the front we've but I think he's going to pit this lap. Itsumi Dan on the mediums. Oh, we've got yellow flags up in front as well. I don't know what for. The marshal there has just brought them in, so whatever it is has gone away. Do see some random yellow flags sometimes. Don't know what for. I nearly actually got a penalty for overtaking under yellows in the last race. I had to actually hit the brakes to avoid overtaking someone who'd got a wobble on. in my race, because obviously I raced here at the same time that these guys were in League One. So Hoyland has got no choice here but to pit, and very cautious on the way into the pits there. And I saw that a lot in my race as well. People not really wanting to attack the pit lane entry, and it costs you a lot of time doing that. You can go in there full speed and then just go down one gear, and you will get through. Anyway, Hoyland will be going on to the mediums, I dare say. Unless he hits the wrong button, it is possible in the pressure, in the heat at the moment, to press the wrong button. It says hards there, but I think that's because the graphics haven't updated yet. Let's see. And let's make sure that he doesn't get a penalty on the way out of the pit lane either, because it's very easy to do that. And yep, he's on the mediums, so he's pressed the right button. That's always good to see. There's a car going slowly in the distance, and it's Hawkeye. I'm not a fan of seeing that, to be honest, because it brings out yellow flags. Now he might have a good reason for it. You know, his dog may have joined a satanic cult, and he's having to talk the dog down back into Christianity. Who knows? Or he could have gone for a picnic. I mean, he is Scottish, so who knows? But either way, it's not great to see a car pulled out at the side of the road for 4 laps, causing a yellow flag. Being a bit more serious, just for a second. So Dan has stayed out, and Dan's doing what I thought he would do. So you can get 10 laps out of a tank of fuel. You might even be able to get 11, because that fuel tank's not even on red yet. But Robert is going to have to pit. Let's see Robert into the pits, and he's come in with less fuel, so he's going to have a longer pit stop than Dan here. Ninky then inherits the lead, I think. He should come out in front of them. He does, and musical statues all around. So Robert and Dan having that musical statues competition, and Dan with the quicker pit stop, putting less fuel in the car, interestingly. So Dan reckons he can fuel save a bit more than Robert, and Dan now coming out of the pits. Oh, and he's gone off. Oh my gosh, I've made this mistake myself as well. So Dan, oh no, that's costing him some time, and now he's going to have very grassy green tyres under the hards as well. He's having more accidents. Robert racing, getting past him, but let's just go back and watch that, because was there contact? Let's see. There wasn't contact, but it was a very late move, and I think that caught Dan off guard. I want to watch it one more time, then I'll give a verdict. So what happens? He's gaining. Where does Dan turn in? That's the question. Dan's very late on the turn in, and then decides he wants to turn in. He was about to make the apex, though. He was aimed at the apex quite nice, but he was, I think, still turning in a bit late. So I think 6 of one, half a dozen of the other here. It's a racing incident, and Dan's kept it on track, kept it going as well. I've seen worse. So Ninky inherits the lead, but he's got to pit. Then it's Robert in second place. Oh, Robert going wide. Those hard tyres are difficult, let's say. And look at this though, Hoyland is in 5th place with Keyboard Captain getting past Dan as well. Oh, what's going on? I want to go and whack on and see now. So did Dan get sideways or something? No, he's just struggling for pace, and Keyboard is on the medium tyres, so it's a nice easy pass for Keyboard. And Keyboard's parked it on the apex there, and caught out Dan. And now we've got Hoyland out for revenge here on Dan. He's got him already. So medium tyres versus hard tyres. Now Hoyland could be on for a race win here if he can hold it together, but that's not how you do it. That was a bit leery there. This is going to give Itsumi Dan half a chance at a slipstream, but he's in the slipstream of Keyboard, so that is helping him. That's keeping Dan at bay. the slipstream of Keyboard. They're in a bit of a slipstream train here. Hoyland just needs to keep it together here. He's got the same tyres as Keyboard, but his are a lot healthier. Hoyland now onto the podium. This will be his first podium if he manages to get it, and I think he's got a good shout for second place here. The hard tyres on Robert's car will be a handful, so we should see Keyboard having a go at Robert in a moment. I'm just going to take another drink because I need to catch my breath. There we go, that is my breath caught. And Keyboard is just 2/10 off the fastest lap here as well. So if he holds it together... Oh, Hoyland going wide. Oh no, oh no. Well, there we go. It's all about keeping it together. Let's just go back and watch that as well. Oh, contact. So I think he must have had a problem somewhere, because he's having to lift through that corner, and Dan just, yeah, contact there and forces him wide. Yeah, I think that one's a bit more cynical. I don't want to be taking favourites here that I've let Robert off, but I don't think I should let Dan off with that one really, because the only reason he made the pass was because of the contact. That's the reason I say that, is that nudge destabilised Hoyland's car, and then that allowed Dan to take the position. So it's not over yet though. Hoyland having the better tyres, maybe just lacking a bit of consistency though. That's the thing. I'm not sure why he was backing off in that corner. Meanwhile, Keyboard Captain going for the race lead here. So let's follow this side by side as we go down into the chicane. He backs out of it, and a bit stuttery over the apexes there, but he's keeping the pressure on here. He just needs one opportunity to pass. So this is a good piece of advice for any racing drivers out there, and especially that Panic at the Tesco dude. He needs to take this one on board, is that not every opportunity has to lead to a pass, and that's what Keyboard's just demonstrated there. He only needs one chance to pass, and make it a clean one and make it count. Robert is holding up this pack here. Oh, and Keyboard's going for it round the outside here now. He's going to have the inside into the next corner. Is he? Yeah. Contact though. Contact. Now that one, I think Keyboard had the inside there. The difference there, let's just go back and watch it, is that Keyboard is ahead at the apex here by a nose. Right, and he's claimed this apex, so the fact that he runs into Robert here, as we watch frame by frame, that's Robert's problem, not Keyboard's problem. That's my take on it. So yeah, oh, look at that slide for Dan. Yeah, this track does that to cars. This maple syrup grade of tarmac. Oh, and we've got Hoyland having a go here. Robert all over the track here, squiggling away. Hoyland can smell his first podium, and it smells of Robert's bottom. Can he do it? Oh, let's see. I actually don't know which person in chat Hoyland is, by the way. I've no idea who half of these people are. I talk to them every day, but they have real names on Facebook. It's very confusing, and the annoying thing is that that there's two Roberts, two Dans. Carlsberg isn't Carlsberg. I know he is, isn't he? But everyone's someone different. It's really confusing. Robert getting all out of shape there. This is Hoyland's big chance for the podium. Go! He's got a penalty though. If he can pull away now, that's the thing. He's got the better tyres, right? You've got the better tyres, just pull away. You just need about a second's gap to get away with a half a second penalty. So, Jean, I don't know what you're doing. Stop looking at the fence. Dan has kind of calmed himself down a little bit here, I think, and found his rhythm. It's a rare criticism of Dan, but it looked like he didn't really have any rhythm on those hard tyres after his pit stop. Overdriving the car a little bit, which is unusual for Dan, but he has settled down now, and he's putting in some consistent sector times, keeping up with Keyboard. Keyboard's tyres will be losing it a little bit, but Keyboard half a second up, and has the fastest lap on the last lap as well. 1:39.0, not bad. 1:37.8, I think, was the fastest lap in League One. Just to show you the difference between the two leagues. It's not about bragging that. It's just, again, to give these guys something to aim for. And Hoyland, he managed to hold on, so getting that gap that he needed. Now it's going to be very difficult for him to take second place off Itsumi Dan, but, well, anything's possible, my friend. You just need to avoid penalties and keep the pressure on. Despite the penalty, it was actually quite a quick lap, and for the first time in a few laps, he's got a clean track in front of him. That's not the line though. Don't use all of that grass, it'll just really compromise your exit. Let's see down the order, because we've been looking at these guys for a while now, but the other guys, they're kind of just all on their own. There's no battles going on here. It's a tiny bit boring, to be honest. Jean getting very fancy with the camera work there, skimming it along. Oh, what's the yellow flag? Oh, it's Hawkeye again. Come on, Hawkeye, stop doing that, please. There's a spectate mode if you want to watch the race. It's very good, but you get to sit with Jean on his magical teleporting camera drone. So yes, don't go park your car at random corners. Hoyland then in third place, doing a very solid job here, must be said. This will be his best result by some margin, and it's all because he's got rid of the Looney Tunes livery. That's my take on it. It's given him at least a second a lap, but yes, it's great to see a new star in a car, and his driving has been really on point. That was a really clean chicane there. Robert in the background struggling, and Itsumi Dan is still having a go here at Keyboard despite being on the hard tyres. He's determined to win this race, isn't he? Let's follow this, because this is going to be the best battle on track. Keyboard lapping up the pressure. He was a second of a lap slower last lap. He must have made a mistake. Having set the fastest lap, he then goes and sets the slowest lap. It's not the slowest lap. Dan there, look at that pressure that he's putting him under, and he's got a run here. Dan has got a run, but it's a very short straight with a small braking zone, so I don't think this is going to do anything through here. But Keyboard's gone deep. He couldn't get a switch back, had to hesitate there on the throttle. But is he going to have a go into the final turn? He's too far back for the hairpin, but he's just running it to the outside. Got to time your run now. Oh, he's got underneath him, but he's got a load of wheel spin, but he's in the slipstream now. That wheel spin actually might have helped him. Let's see how fast that there's two different Ferraris here, and actually the lead Ferrari seems to be quicker in a straight line. He's not going to have it from here. Nice easy defense for Keyboard, just to have a nice exit. Oh, this is close, but it is going to go to Keyboard Captain, the winner. Oh, I've spoke too soon. Oh, that is the closest finish I have seen all season. Oh my gosh, that was close, with Hoyland in third place for his best result, Robert in fourth place, then Ninky fighting against Rufus to the line, but that's not close at all. That's actually miles apart compared to what we've just seen. We'll go back and do a photo finish of that. IQCW4 is weaving his way across the line. Colesberg never really got going. He started up at the front but didn't really make a dent on the race. Followed by the Saint. And then we've got Smith drifting his way through the final corner. Those curbs are brutal. And finally, Lebillion is some distance behind here at his home race. He'll be going for some poutine and some maple syrup and what's it? The coffee. What's the coffee called in? I can't remember the name of it now. He's going to that. Is it Horton's? Something like that, isn't it? He's going for a coffee afterwards anyway, with some maple syrup in it. And here he is across the line. I say here he is across the line. He's about to cross the line. And we're going to stop it there. that was mean. Let's go and watch this photo finish, because that was insane. I thought I'd called it, and I hadn't. In fact, they're halfway around the lap here, aren't they? So this is it. This is the finish line. So I'm going to just carefully find the right place to pause it. I missed it. I'm going to have to do it again now. Oh, we have to go back 10 seconds. Yeah, right. Well, I want to get that perfect picture exactly on the line. I'm working overtime here. I'm not getting paid for this. But let's watch it. He's flashing his lights. He's entitled to do that. And there we go. So let's go to the race photo mode. I still missed it. Oh well, that is pretty close. They're both in the same shot. There you go. That's how close the finish was. You know what? Thumbnail. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. That was great to watch. Some interesting fighting. Canada always good for its fights. Usually in hockey games, but this time on track. I hope to see you for the penultimate round next week. And be sure to drop a like and obviously subscribe if you thought this video was good, because every little helps. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Enjoy Coronation Street.